どうした？
待ってましたよ。いつでも来てください。何かしら。
何をしたいのかな。またいつでもどうぞ。
調子どうだ。じゃまたな。
来てくれたのね。また来てちょうだいね。
よっ。
待ってましたよ。いつでも来てください。待ってましたよ。 いつでも来てください。
何をしたいのかな。またいつでもどうぞ。何をしたいのかな。またいつでもどうぞ。
どのクエストにしますか？よろしくお願いします。
期待には全力で応えよう。
Emergency code Q.
油断しましたね。油断しましたね。 切った。 った見切った。
2つだ。よく聞け。
Emergency! Code! Distraction!
Yo, that finish was nice. Totally not planned, but it worked out.
Completed!
Okay, so I guess I'll do the ruins, and then I think I'm done. I'm not gonna bother with the rest.
何をしたいのかな。
Midget party.
いつでもどうぞ。
いらっしゃいませ。いつでもどうぞ。
準 調子どうだ。じゃまたな。
待ってましたよ。
Oh, I have Quartz Dragon too. Huh. Alright, well, I guess I have 2 more things to do.
いつでも来てください。
Damn, these are expensive. It's like 400k. Never mind then.
Konnichiwa. 来てくれたのね。また来てちょうだいね。
調子どうだ。じゃまたな。
何をしたいのかな。またいつでもどうぞ。
I don't get the obsession with wings in these games. Like, wings are always like a huge, like, expensive item. I think it looks stupid. Every game's like that, like DFO too. The rare avatars that they have with the wings are always like exponentially more expensive than anything else.
どのクエストにする?
I don't get it. Alright, I gotta do Quartz, and then Zesh, and then I'm gonna switch to 20XX. Whoa, did I just go out of bounds? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I went out of bounds. Maybe I can get back in. Come on, go back in bounds. There we go. I thought you were like backing up your computer. That's what you said yesterday. So you can play more than 20XX. No, I only have 2.4 upload. I'm gonna try to get the gun run to come in here and optimize my stream. He's done that in the past, but that guy's like super busy running events and stuff, so I don't know when he's gonna be able to come by. But he did that before when I had the really bad internet. And it was like at least watchable, but he would need to reconfigure it for my better internet. I will ask him today though, if I remember. I mean, he's such a master at like configuring streams, he can do it in like a couple minutes. I'll see if I can bug him to do that. And I'm almost done with this. I just have these 2 more runs to do. I guess there's no EQ this hour. Most likely it's just like some setting that I don't know anything about that will reduce the artifacts. Because obviously it's not the bitrate, because my bitrate's pretty decent for my upload speed. I always want to leave a buffer in case I'm in like a Skype call or I'm playing online on something like this. But it's got to be something else that's causing it to artifact. And I have no clue what it is. So I'm gonna have to ask an expert. Because I'm not dropping any frames when I stream at all. Which is what used to happen a lot when my upload speed was being throttled like crazy. It would drop like every 10 frames pretty much. It's not doing that anymore. It's just like there's something on my end that I haven't configured that's causing it to artifact. Because 1700 bitrate is not a low bitrate at all. I mean, it's not the highest it can go, but it's more than enough. Any more than that, and you start alienating people who have like shitty internet. I remember when they were throttling my internet, like, there were certain streams that I just couldn't watch because the people running the stream were not partnered, and they were streaming at like 3000 bitrate. I'm not even gonna bother with this. Skip it. So, as someone who's not partnered on here, I have to like find a middle ground. Alright, what should I go with this? Oh my god, really? That was so cheap. What? He put me in the stupid confused and I couldn't move right. Bullshit. It's always like when they're like 2 hits away from being done too, they pull out crap like that. Making me waste my revives. Now, I guess the only point for revives is when I'm soloing anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just annoying when they pull bullshit like that when they're almost dead. Do I even feel like doing the other one right now? No, I don't. I'm just gonna turn these in and play something else. I'm getting kind of tired of this game. I mean, it's kept me occupied, but I think I'm just gonna like give this game a rest until the next update, which is gonna be Tuesday. Isn't Titan Quest like 10 years old? Maybe the motherboard's like not getting enough power or something? I don't really know much about that stuff. It sounds like it's something to do with the motherboard. Yeah, don't spend more money than you need to. I mean, when my computer was dead, my family suggested, you know, pooling our resources and getting me a new computer, and all that it ended up being was just it was overheating. Like, pretty much everything was being caused by the computer overheating, which I thought that I had fixed, but my friend who came over and installed the cooler, he didn't seat it all the way. So that was part of it. And then one of the fans wasn't working, and and even though I had to pay a pretty hefty amount, it still ended up being much cheaper than a new computer. Especially since I didn't want to get a new computer unless it was going to be a significant upgrade from what I had. I mean, I could probably drop, like, I probably could have dropped a couple hundred less and gotten pretty much the same computer I have now, but I mean, what's the point in that? I got lucky. Basically, all it was overheating, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to get that motherboard. I looked at the motherboards, and they're all, like, super expensive. They're, like, over $100, and then it's going to be $80 for them to install the processor. I don't know when I'm going to have money for that. How little I make. Well, I have money again. In this game, at least. That's nice. Alright, let me switch over. I don't know which one is which though. They all look the same to me. Like, I don't know which one is actually better. That's the problem. Like, I don't know which one is equal to what I have. I don't really need anything better because I have a USB 3.0 card in my computer already in the PCI slot. So I don't really need like a super high-end one, you know, with like 6 USB 3.0 slots or whatever. I barely use the 2 that I have, and I can always get a 4-slot one if I need it, but right now I really only use the 3.0 for the capture card and my arcade stick. But I don't really know anything about motherboards at all, so I look on Newegg and they're all like $100. I'm just gonna have to like give you have to look at my stats and just like tell me which one to buy and I'll buy it. Actually, I take back what I said about my computer. Part of it was my hard drive was dying too. And that was what was causing the slow load times on games like this, and I imagine that was part of why it was crashing too. But the major problem was the overheating. It was just kind of a coincidence and bad luck on my part that the hard drive started giving out too. But all of that stuff was way cheaper than a new computer would have been, that's for sure. Spillover Matrix is just like not the must-have item it used to be. Ever since they nerfed it, I mean, it's nice to have, but it's not like a run definer anymore. Which I guess is what they wanted it to be. I'd say that and the double jump, like the old Spillover Matrix and the double jump are like the best items in the game, by far. You had the old Spillover Matrix and the double jump, you were pretty much invincible. If you played your cards right and you didn't spam your powers too much. And now the Spillover Matrix is just kind of like a supplemental item. Well, they nerfed the spillover matrix because it made it so you never used your powers. You pretty much just used your base moveset. And they wanted to promote more variety. I think what they should have done, honestly, is just like lower the chance of it increasing your health if you have full energy. Anything down here? There sure is. It's pretty good stuff too. I run out because I use Force Nova like crazy, depending on if the game gives me any energy increasing items or not. Force Nova is like a get out of jail free card, pretty much. I don't know how useful it would be on Nina, but on Ace it's like a really good item. that troll axe drop. Just to spite me. It's like the game knows that I never take it, so it spawns it when I'm actually kind of needing something better. Well, was there a passage over there? Oh, I thought there was. Yeah, second half roaster, but I have the quarp laser and a gold stud, so I don't think it's gonna be too bad. It should be manageable. We'll see. I've got quite a bit of damage items too, which is gonna help. Even more damage. Nice. Aw, oh, man, it was so close. At least I get to see what's down here. The worst boss was definitely occur at the beginning of the game before they nerfed the Sky Temple. Like, it was pretty much impossible. And now I'd say all the bosses are pretty fair. It's just depends on your skill. Actually, I take that back. Chill Penguin at the end of the run, he can really screw you up because all the projectiles in the room and stuff. You take a lot of like really cheap damage. But if you build your character right, he goes down just as fast as everyone else. As you saw there, I took a bunch of hits in there just in the couple seconds that it took to beat him. I think they need to like take that part out, honestly. Damn, first in speed by over 3 minutes. I wish they had like a like overall leaderboard so you could see who like the top ranking consistent players are. I don't recognize a lot of these names, so I think more people are like new players are picking up the game. And you can tell by like the discrepancy in the times. I think a lot of these people have like just picked it up, which is a good thing. The community needs to get bigger. I mean, I tend to do pretty well in the speed category. I always do terrible in the score because I pretty much speed run the game. But I took a break for a while because the crashes were just getting extreme. That and you know, I didn't have a computer for like 2 weeks, so it took me a while to like get back into speed with this game. It's nice to know that I can still place pretty well. Yeah, see, I don't rank anywhere on the score. Speed, pretty much. Just barely top 20. I don't even know how the score works, so that just doesn't really give me much of a incentive. Number 4 in speed. Not bad. Number 1 is only like 2 minutes above me. Damn. Does no one do the weekly challenge or what? I did that like 4 days ago and it's only 5 people ranked. I like the idea of the weekly challenge, it's just no one does it. And it doesn't look like people are actually optimizing their time. It looks like they're kind of doing what I'm doing and just run it to completion and then stop. There's not enough people running it for it to actually be like a competitive element, which sucks because I like the idea of like actually being able to route out the challenge, like, you know, a normal speed run in a game with static levels and trying to get a good time, but no one's doing it, so there's like not much of a motivation for me to continue. Well, I'm gonna do a relaxing run, and I think I'm gonna go to the store or go do the laundry or something. Yeah, I don't really have any desire to go for score. Not my thing. I did score attacking for a while on Super House of Dead Ninjas, and that was pretty boring. The speed run was a lot more fun than grinding for points. I think this game has a pretty decent amount of people playing it. It's just like not, you know, it's not like Nuclear Throne or Binding of Isaac levels, but there's a pretty decent community for this. I think once they get out of early access and they do some sales, I know, some pretty steep discounts, like we're talking like 30% or more, and you know, they put themselves in some bundles, they'll have a pretty good community on their hands. I mean, right now the game's $12 and I feel it's pretty complete right now, but the developers still want to add more. I think they could take it out of early access like today, actually, if they wanted to. I'd argue it's a pretty complete game. But they obviously don't feel that way. I mean, some people just won't even touch a game because it's in early access, and that's because of how many times it's been poorly handled. I've bought a couple early access games where there's like no community, there's no one giving feedback, and the game just kind of randomly comes out of early access even though nobody was giving it, you know, any feedback to improve it. Like, that kind of stuff turns me off. But stuff like this and Nuclear Throne especially have really strong communities that actually care about the future of the game. And we've given them so much feedback and they've made the game even better over this past year. But I have to admit, I've bought a couple not bad games, but just games with like no community in early access, which just defeats the purpose. Like, there's no one giving feedback, there's no point in it being in early access at all, really. They have a lot of things that they want to add to the game, they just said that they don't have the money for it. Which is something I can relate to, for sure. I have lots of things that I'd like to do for my channel and stuff, but it's just like not feasible with the income that I have. I hope that once it's out of early access and they do some discounts and stuff, that they'll be able to push out some really nice post-launch support, but right now they're pretty much just riding on, you know, the loyal people who are been buying it in early access. This asshole over here sniping. Well, it's nice that there's like the community is like actually giving them feedback. Like, I don't like to name names, but I've bought a couple early access games where there's just like it's like a ghost town. Like nobody's giving them feedback, and like the game comes out of early access and it's pretty much the same that it was, aside from, you know, if it was like a game where they only had like half the levels in there or something. Like Shadow Blade Reload. I want to play that game more, but I bought that in early access when they had it on discount, and nobody was like, the forum was like dead. The forum was pretty much just like people doing, you know, crash reports and stuff like that, but there was like no feedback whatsoever. And I played it after it got out of early access, and it was like largely the same. I think what's special about this game is they actually have people who give a shit about it and, you know, want it to be a better game. And you can't do that if you don't give feedback. What's up, Anthony? Indie games are popular, but the problem is that Steam has no curation. There's so many, like, terrible indie games that just, like, they bombard the store like locusts. And it makes it a lot harder to find the good stuff. I feel like when this game gets out of early access, there's a really high chance of there being, like, 20 other, like, cell phone quality indie games coming out the same day. And the game just getting buried, pretty much. There's a really high chance of that happening. I read an article, I don't know what the guy's name was, but basically he did mobile games, but he actually ported them to Steam and, you know, made them better and stuff like that, and they just got completely buried under a sea of shitty games. There's just like so much shovelware on Steam now. It's like, even like just like 2 years ago, it was a lot better. Like, there were still lots of games coming on the store every day, but it wasn't nearly as many as there are now. Now it's like, unless you have like some kind of past knowledge, you know, with the game, if you've been following the trailer or the developer or something, like as soon as the store update comes out every day, it's like hard to find anything. Unless the game is already, you know, already struck gold and it's already in like the best-selling list on the front page. I think they really need to get their curation process like a lot better. I find it crazy. People complain so much about indie games on like PSN and on Xbox Live, and it's like they have really strong curation on there. It's really hard to get on PSN, so most of the indie games are like the really high quality ones, because it's not worth the investment for them if no one's gonna buy it. Yet people complain so much anytime there's any indie games on like PlayStation Plus. It's like, look at how it is on Steam and the Apple Store. It's just like a sea of shovelware every day that you have to wade through to find anything worthwhile. I was really hoping Steam would not devolve into that, but it definitely is. I look at some of the stuff in the new releases and I'm like, why is this on Steam? This looks like it would be better as like a 99-cent phone game or something. Like, who is the audience for it? Who's going to buy it? And then you look at the page and they have like 3 reviews on there. It's just like, all that stuff is it's too much fluff. I hope they pick a good day to release this out of early access, but I don't know when there is a good day, to be honest. I mean, there's like dozens of indie games on the store every single day. Maybe they'll get lucky and someone will promote it and they'll get in the bestseller list. And they'll get more exposure from that, I guess. Alright, let me see who else is on. If no one else is on, then I will do some Mute Crimson. There's some pretty decent stuff on right now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll do a little Mute Crimson. Hold on. This track is pretty good. Actually, this is like my favorite track in this game. Yeah, I like how this actually looks like a Nintendo game. You see so many indie games, they like tout themselves as being an authentic NES game, but they don't look anything like it, or they don't play like it. Or the worst is when they don't have like an actual chiptune soundtrack. This game's like the real deal. I wish it was a little faster paced, but... Damn. Oh man, I almost did that flawlessly. Wasn't paying attention where my character's head was. Run faster! I would like this game even more if it was not so slow-paced. I like how the difficulty is fair, I just wish it was faster. Maybe that's just because I just came from 20XX, which is a much faster game. And I guess they wanted to go for a slow, deliberate pace. I just wish my character could, like, dash or something. Oh, how did that hit me? And like his toenail hit that spike or something? What was that hitbox? Aw, I didn't get it. Oh well, next time. Wow. Jump, you idiots! I like pushed the button and he didn't jump. I don't think I can play this right now. It's too slow paced. I like the game, I just wish it was faster. Characters, he doesn't feel like a ninja. He feels like, I don't know, he feels like a ninja who's got like arthritis or something, or like a broken leg. I mean, the game's fun, it's just I don't really like the slow pace. I just play too many fast-paced platformers, I guess. I mean, I saw speedruns of this game and I knew it wasn't like super fast-paced, but sometimes I just get frustrated at how slow he goes. Like, it takes him like an hour to like go 2 feet. I don't know, you can't see his face. Maybe he's like a really old ninja or something and he just doesn't have his speed anymore. Who knows? I actually pretty much bought that game for the soundtrack. I like the game itself. I like how it's designed. I just wish that they had made it not so slow-paced. I like the design of it. I like that it has that Super Meat Boy design to it, where the game is hard, but you're never set back more than like a minute tops. I mean, sure, you might be stuck at that one section for 20 minutes, but it's not like an actual, like, badly designed classic Nintendo game where something like Blaster Master, you know, you lost all your continues and there was no password. Like, it's designed like an NES game, but it has more thoughtful, modern design to it. And I like that it doesn't make the game trivial. It's just, it makes it not so frustrating. Which is what plagued a lot of Nintendo games. And I think people have their nostalgia goggles on about Nintendo games. I mean, there are some classics for sure, but a lot of them were plagued by really bad design, which was not good then, and it was definitely not good now. And I think that Mute Crimson Plus has like a really good balance between like being like an actual authentic Nintendo game and having that like hardcore difficulty. You know, there's no like grinding for experience or gear or anything in that game. It's all your personal skill. It's just that the constant checkpoints allow you to actually, you know, get better at the game and not be so frustrated. Which is what was great about Super Meat Boy. I mean, Super Meat Boy was able to facilitate having such a high difficulty by having short levels. So, you know, they were able to ask more of the player without making them not want to play it. Which is definitely one of the best design decisions in that game. Here, I know what I'll do to close things out. Hold on. The controls were nice, but what was really good about Super Meat Boy was that, you know, they really raised the bar on what you could ask of a player, but the fact that you were never set too far back was what made it addicting to go through. And a lot of these indie platformers are like missing that. They look the part, but they don't play the part. Oh man, this feels so much better already. This game is like 5 times the speed. Fuck.
Oh dear. Ever thought of quitting? Run for your life, little ninja. Bonus. Time is
Whoop.